Get ready to shake up your assumptions about global powerhouses. We're counting down the biggest economies on Earth, and the leader might just surprise you. It's not who you think it is, with a whopping $27.8 trillion in economic muscle. Let's take a look at this chart of the biggest economies on Earth. You can see that the United States takes the top spot with an economy valued at $27.8 trillion, followed closely by China at $18.3 trillion. Germany and Japan are neck and neck in third place, each with a significant economic presence of 4.6 and 4.4 trillion respectively. India is next on the list with 3.5 trillion, while the United Kingdom, France, and Italy round out the top 7 economies. Overall, this chart shows us that there's a clear leader at the top, but then it drops off significantly before rising again to the mid-range economies. This shape tells us that these countries have a significant impact on the global economy, with some being major players in their own right and others having a more substantial presence than you might expect. The United States boasts an economy that's a whopping $27.8 trillion strong. This staggering sum reflects the country's status as one of the world's leading economic powers, with a GDP that dwarfs many others on our list. To put it into perspective, this massive figure represents the total value of all goods and services produced within the U.S. over a year, making it a crucial indicator of its overall economic health. Here's a key player in global economics, China, with an economy valued at $18.3 trillion. That's a staggering amount that puts them right behind the United States as the second largest economy on Earth. This massive figure reflects China's rapid growth and industrialization over recent decades, making it a major force in international trade and commerce. Here's a look at Germany's economy, coming in at a whopping $4.6 trillion. That's a significant chunk of change, ranking Germany as one of the world's top economies. This massive economic presence matters because it gives Germany a lot of influence on the global stage, and its financial muscle can have far-reaching effects on trade and international relations. Here's a look at Japan, with an economy that's valued at $4.4 trillion. That's a significant chunk of change, and it puts Japan in the top 5 economies globally. What does this mean? It means Japan has a lot of economic clout, and its financial decisions can have a big impact on the world stage. Here's a key player in the global economy, India, with an economic value of $3.5 trillion. That's a significant chunk of change, putting India firmly among the world's top economies. This massive figure reflects the country's growing industrial and service sectors, as well as its large population driving consumer demand. For ordinary people, this means India is becoming an increasingly important player in global trade and commerce, with opportunities for growth and investment emerging on a grand scale. The United Kingdom's economy is a significant force to be reckoned with, coming in at a whopping $3.4 trillion. That puts them firmly in the top tier of global economies, right up there with some of the world's most powerful nations. This massive economic presence has real-world implications for UK citizens and businesses alike, giving them access to a wealth of resources and opportunities that can drive growth and prosperity. Here's a look at France, where the economy is valued at $3.1 trillion. That puts them in the top tier of global economies, right behind some of the biggest players like the UK and India. This massive economic presence has a significant impact on international trade and finance, making it a major player in the world's economic landscape. Here's a look at Italy's economy, coming in at a significant $2.3 trillion. That's a substantial chunk of change, making Italy one of the top economies globally. This figure reflects the country's industrial and manufacturing prowess, as well as its rich cultural heritage driving tourism and exports. For ordinary people, this means a strong foundation for economic growth and stability in Italy. Here's a quick rundown of the top economies on our planet. The United States comes in at an impressive $27.8 trillion, followed closely by China with $18.3 trillion. Germany rounds out the top three with a significant 4.6 trillion. These numbers give us a glimpse into the massive scale of global economic powerhouses. And there you have it, folks. That's the math nobody shows you. The top economies on our planet, and what a lineup we've got here. From the United States at 27.8 trillion to China's impressive 18.3 trillion. These numbers give us a glimpse into the global economic landscape. And let me tell you, it's not just about the big players. Germany's 4.6 trillion, Japan's 4.4 trillion, and India's 3.5 trillion are all major forces to be reckoned with. Now that we've crunched these numbers, don't forget to subscribe to the numbers for more finance facts and figures that'll make you a pro in no time.